Welcome to another episode of the Pat Down. I'm here
Yeah.
with Chris and I'm here with Dion. And we want to thank y'all for joining. And I want you to listen to this episode because we're going to find out some things about Chris that y'all did not know.
Like, tell your lies.
Um, he's a transgender. Stay tuned. We love
Also,
you.
fuck you if you called me White Boy Mike on the Facebook group this week. One lady called me Mike Myke, like white
Mike Spangle.
That's my dad's name, actually.
Mike Spangle.
Yep.
Okay.
Nice.
Well, stay tuned after the music. We're gonna see about trans, whatever. We'll be right back. Hey y'all.
Hey.
Hey, how are you?
I got this. I got my hair tied up because I'm off this week, and I'm letting my hair breathe from wigs and braids. So I didn't want to be trying to put no wig on my head. So I just tied this little thing on my head, and people gonna think I look crazy. But
Is that a
hey,
bonnet or are those t-shirts that you sold?
no, this is actually a scarf.
Oh, it looks like merch. That Dion, like that black one over on the right with the white lettering.
Yeah. I thought it was a beach towel at first.
Well, it could have been that too. And also, I don't know if y'all can see my skin, but I got a chemical peel. So I started out a podcast, but I don't really give a fuck. But hey,
it looks good.
I'm a regular person, so regular people have regular shit done. And so, I have to do it on my day off. It's a 7-day peel. So I just started peeling today.
So were you not on the road this whole week? Like you don't
off.
You don't have
I'm
anything
off.
to do.
Nothing but peel.
Oh my gosh.
This is your first time being completely off since when?
I can't even think of it, Dion.
Probably beginning of the year. This is my first time in a long time.
Are you going anywhere this weekend?
No, I'm staying in the house. I'm on peel. Thank God. That's my thing. Garrett, Phil at the door. So Phil is my little Trump supporting gutter guy.
He show up with his MAGA hat?
No, he don't have one of those.
Let me guess what ethnicity he is.
If he got on Trump hat. No, he took it off. Yeah, he could have took it off. He used to come all the time with it on. He don't have it on.
The terrorists probably whooping his ass too.
Why don't you serve him?
Where your daddy at?
Why don't you serve him tacos for dinner?
Man, what? So what? What did I see on Twitter that made him so mad? I haven't watched the video.
Oh, the video is funny.
So the reporter said, "Are you Taco?" He was like, "Taco," and she said, "Trump keep chicken out." I was like, "You the bold motherfucker to say that to the president."
He goes, "That's a very disrespectful question, a horrible question." So Wall Street traders are calling it taco trade because Trump always chickens out. And so now the internet is flooding with memes. And when that reporter you got to see the video. He like gets legitimately.
I saved it. I just haven't watched it yet.
Legitimately angry.
But I just want to know who has the time to sit at the house and come up with these little slogans and memes.
It's auto lock now with the AI. It's
yeah.
They pick clips instantly. They programmed it.
Did you see the one about Caroline? They turned Prince song into Caroline. The White House press secretary, her name is Caroline.
Oh
so
yeah.
They did a whole video with the song, kind of changed the word, crash and burn, bitch. I'll holler. I was like, who has time for this bullshit? But evidently somebody do. Somebody has time for it. I don't, but it's very fucking funny. So
what is a Hansberry mom? Your T-shirt.
Oh, this is from the show, the Miss Pat show.
Okay.
When in season 5, Janelle's go off to college, and Hansberry is a made-up school because you can't really use real schools. So it's supposed to be like a HBCU. And so I take all of my clothes from the set.
Well, they don't do anything with it, right?
They throw that shit away or they
Yeah.
donate it. So
They
a
let me
lot of
take
time,
all my outfits from Miss Pat Settles it when I left.
yeah. So if they have extra shit, if they're not going to use it again, we give it away. We throw it. We donate
Where's
it.
Hansberry located?
It's supposed to be
In
in Chicago.
Yeah,
okay.
okay.
Yeah, it's supposed to be in Chicago, so she's not that far from home, so she can come home and wash her clothes and stuff like that, which you would see in season 5 of the Miss Pat show.
Have you been working on Ashley's wedding plans?
My daughter, no, because people like to plan shit at the last minute, and I'm not a last minute type person. If you're gonna have a wedding, you should be planning 2, 3 years in advance. You should have everything extra and all of that. Like I'm doing Fourth of
Hold on.
July.
How the fuck you gonna plan for a wedding 2, 3 years in advance? She might not
That's
even love that nigga no
never heard of
more.
that in my life.
Said,
Well,
man, I don't care who show up at this wedding. It's gonna be black and gold.
well, the thing is with me, if I like when I plan a party, I always plan like a year in advance, at least a year in advance, because you want to be able to pay for stuff. You want, hold on, let me see if I got this in the wrong year. No, this in the right fucking year. You want to be able to plan for stuff, and you want to be able to buy nice things and put a little layaway plan. Like I'm doing 4th of July at my house this year, right? So I started in March. I said, hey, I'm having 4th of July pool party for the kids because I started looking at the economy. I was like, who the fuck can afford to go to a water park? If I ask
Yeah.
my friend to go to a water parks, the average water park, and the one I like to go to is Lake Lanier, is damn near like $40 a person to get in, or
Yeah.
at least 20 something. So I was like, you know what? I got a pool. I'm just gonna do everything at my house. So it starts small, but then I ended up getting all of my patio furniture custom done, balloons draped down the side of my house.
Wait, hold on. Did you get patio furniture for the party or did you get covers for your furniture?
Not covers. I had it redone. I had my furniture redone because it was
American
like a.
flags?
Well, I didn't even use red, white, and blue. I refuse. Right now,
What colors are you celebrating the independence of America?
blue, yellow, and baby blue.
That's French.
I don't give a fuck.
He said
I
it's
speak.
Ukraine this year.
I, I speak French. Abe City Herb J. So, uh, yeah, it's yellow, baby blue, and navy. And white. So I didn't do any red, white, and blue. I can't. I love my. I want to feel like I love the country, but right now, I
So you on
can't.
a break, huh?
I'm on a cracker break.
Yeah, I know.
So I can't. I can't. I can't do it. So I decided we're
No,
gonna
on
come out
behalf
for
of
a July.
crackers, we understand. We get it. Well, some
Yeah,
of us. Some of us.
some of y'all, yeah, but there's still some people out there. Hey, so but
Hi, Miss Pat.
I'm still having 4th of July at my house. So
So no to helping Ashley plan her wedding. Does she not want you involved? Is that what she's saying?
yeah, she wants me involved, but they don't like. I said, what's the color? What are you gonna do? Where you gonna have it at? If it was me, I already have the location locked down because if you're gonna have a summer wedding is very important. Because everybody wants to get married in the summertime. It's cheaper in the wintertime. Ain't
Yeah.
nothing wrong with having fall leaves in your background. But so, I would already be picking a spot because it's just that serious when it comes down to weddings. So she haven't said nothing. We can, if it's, I think she says 2027, we can plan in 2026. No, you can have this shit figured out. In case people got to fly in case you need a hotel lock, all of that stuff. You got time to taste like 10 caterers. You got time to
Oh,
try
she's
on
gonna
dress. You
taste
got
10
time.
caterers.
It's time to get fat, skinny.
She's gonna eat those caterers.
I truly believe so. So,
They can do
I
it
don't.
together. It ain't cheating if you do it together.
So, I like to play. I like to, like I ended up renting a dunk tank, and I'm gonna pay Nikia to get in it. We can
What are you looking
knock
for a
it.
tsunami?
So that water bill gonna be higher than a
You know
motherfucker.
what?
Displacement theory test.
I really
Atomic.
do. I really do think the water bill is going to be high. I thought I had someone up. I really do think my water bill is going to be high because I got 2 slides going. Then we got the pool going, and I'm like,
Nigga, you said Nikia and dunk tank. That $40 at Lake Lanier would have been nothing.
yeah, because I think it used like 30 gallons of water. Yeah, so I'm gonna try to pay him to because everybody want to knock him in the water.
What does Nikia do that drives everybody so crazy? Because like he
Be
talked
himself.
no, but he was talking about this off air with us last time, and he was like, nobody ever gives Junebug shit, but I get shit, and I was like, yeah, I don't know what like I always get along with Nikia, so what does he do that just gets under everybody's skin?
No drive. And I think Nikhil forgets that he's almost 40, but he do 20-year-old shit like sit around all day, play the video game.
Naked streaming.
Yeah. And then, like he was, I heard him a conversation the other day. He was like, Tyson got everybody millions of dollars. I'm like, now here, you almost 40, son. That's for young people. Your time is up and past. You know what I'm saying? You have a family, you have 3 kids, you need to be outside playing ball with your kids. You're fat, you breathe backwards. Your heart is literally in your back now because you done push your heart to your back. And he don't want to fucking grow up. And the thing it pisses me off because he has such a beautiful family.
Yeah. And a
And
loving wife.
yeah. And I'm like, grow the fuck up. And I tell him, I said, when she leave you, you're never gonna get pussy again. Nobody gonna want you unless you tell them I'm your mother. I said, so this is the only girl I ever seen you that wants you for you. You should really not fuck it up. And then, I always say, don't leave him because I don't want him at my house. He can't come and live at my house. Fucking idiot. Yeah, but nobody gives Jumba shit because Jumba don't have no fucking kids. Jumba
Right,
don't want
right.
no fucking kids. Jumba can go out and smoke his weed up and pay his bill. And I think that's what he's jealous of, that Jumba has a free life,
Mm,
and he don't have no responsibility other than his car note and insurance. He don't have no fucking 3 children.
right.
Yeah, like he'll be up all night playing the game and forget don't put the kids on the school bus.
Mm.
So that's why we give him shit. But somebody love him. We do love him.
Oh, he's always so sweet to us when we come down there.
He's a nice person.
He
He's
like
genuine.
when we came back last time, he like called me and was like, "Hey, did you get home okay?" I was like, "Yeah, thanks,
He
Nikia."
says somebody love him. We love him.
She had to debate it with herself
He
first.
said,
I
I know somebody out there. Let me get to.
I really think Nikia has a diagnosis that has not been diagnosed.
You mean he has a condition that hasn't been diagnosed because it
No,
hasn't been discovered yet?
he has a diagnosis that has not been diagnosed.
What would that diagnosis be?
I really think he was born with half of a brain because let me tell you why. Because when he was a little boy and I tried to get a social security check for him, they literally told me that he put everything in his short-term memory. The only thing that go in his long-term memory is food. And so they said the reason why he peed a bed is because he got the piss in his short-term memory. See, when we get up in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom, it's in our brain, in our long-term memory to go to the bathroom. He's a good kid, but he want to see everybody happy, but sometimes he don't make like it's like what trips me out about him is like he want to be from the streets, but he's not, and he don't see the bullshit. Like he went to go get a job after, and Miss Pat said, and he was talking, "Oh, I'm gonna make all of this money doing, the week. I mean, I'm gonna make like $8,000 in a week." And I said, "What are you doing?" "Oh, I'm gonna knock on people door and ask them to switch they homeowners insurance over to this company." I said, "Now, kid, I hang up on people like you every day. Nobody wants to talk to people like you. People know where the fuck they want to spend their money at." But then the people say, "Well, you have to buy this kit." Speaking of the devil, here he come. You have to buy this kit. You have to buy this kit. The kit was 175. I said, those people took your money because you're not gonna keep that job. No, you don't believe in nothing. Like he left the job.
But he had a job on Miss Pat Settles that you got him that paid well, is what you're saying.
No, he was on Miss Pat's show. My whole family works for me. Anybody, works for me on the Miss Pat show. But
So,
those jobs don't last long. It's TV.
right.
And I just try to tell him, I said, you got to hustle after this shit. So do I.
Yeah.
If you're trying to be an adult, but still using your parents' Netflix account, it's time to get your finance in order, honey, with Ava. Ava is a credit building, all that makes it super simple to improve your credit fast so you can get better rates on loan, pay off your debts, and keep more money in your pocket. You heard me, more money in your pocket. The Ava cards give you up to $2,500. Use it to pay your existing bill or your subscription so you can get off your mama or daddy Netflix account. Ava reports those one-time payments to all major credit bureaus each and every day so you can build positive credit history fast. For just $6 a month, you can potentially save thousands. I did it for Nikia, and his credit score went from 100 to 300. Download the Ava app, spell AVA today, and when you join using my promo code PATDOWN, you get your first month free. This offer is only for my listeners. Get the Ava app and use promo code PATDOWN to get your first month free. That's promo code PATDOWN. Thanks to Ava, and now you can go get yourself some good credit. You can thank me later.
He's hustling on the streams with his shirt on.
Jasmine literally said something about naked streaming. I hope that was a joke.
No, he was out there with his titties on streaming, but I guess he thought that would get. He was like, "Oh, I had 90 people looking at me." They were like, "What the fuck is going on?" I mean, leave that shit alone. It's too fucking much. It's a fucking video game. You're 40 years old.
That whole
I,
influencer lifestyle is just so like I've got these guys that I know from 10 years ago who are still influencers and they make a living doing it. And I just look at it and I'm like, you're a grown man with your shirt off at a Pacer game. Like, what are you doing? You are a 40-year-old man being a child. Like, it just is so weird to me that they do this
Yeah, I need
stuff
to
for
quit
attention.
shitting on 40-year-old men. All of us make bad decisions at 40 years old.
Look,
Okay.
I
tell
mean,
me about
but
it, but
I
at
mean,
least I'm not doing it on the internet anymore.
but I mean, look, I mean, you do some shitty things too, Dion. But at least you don't have no kids. You don't want no kids.
Yet.
No,
You don't want to drag
I'm
nobody.
responsible for me and me alone.
That dog can't come in my house. No, take that ugly ass nigga to the dog house. That's their dog. I fucking hate their dog. He looked like Mr. Miyagi, and I just Mr. Sprinkle or whatever that damn thing is. Fucking ugly as fuck. I hate their dog. And then he'll come
Mr.
in my
Who?
Mr.
Splinter,
Miyagi?
Mr. Splinter,
Oh,
Oh, yeah, Master Splinter from
Masters.
Master Splinter.
Ninja
Yeah,
Turtles.
yeah. So the dog.
I go from Mr. Miyagi to
So the dog will walk and shit. And he'll say, that wasn't my dog. So I got cameras in my house. So I roll back the camera. There's your dog walking and dropping turds all through my motherfucker out. Get that ugly ass nigga out my goddamn house and send that nigga to the dog house. Fuck him. Ugly ass dog.
Mr. Miyagi.
Mrs. Splendid.
We got to ask how's the family doing after your dog passed? Is Garrett
Well,
still doing better?
well, Garrett, I think I told y'all he went to go pick up his ashes. He was crying. And Kong is in there on he's on the manor. Yolanda! He's so heavy too. I don't understand. I say this dog, god damn.
Well,
Ain't the jar they put him in? What kind of
Yolanda?
it's all wood burnings. It's not real.
No, we asked for nobody else to be in there with Cone.
he said wood burning?
They just went out for the fireplace. You got your ass for $300.
Cone thing in there. Army
that,
Cone thing.
that Nikia new job is tricking people out there dog ashes.
Well, we paid $400 to have Cone cremated.
He said it's wood. That's fucked up, Chris.
I'm over here. You can get in. I'm in my office.
I really hope that ain't wood on your mantle.
Taste it.
It better not be. I paid for what? Yolanda. It's very heavy. It is very fucking heavy. Raymond, help up bring me Cone. This is him.
Nike is in the podcast studio getting set up.
So this is Cone.
Aw.
This is what they gave us.
Oh, paw print. Okay.
and his
Where?
little name.
Oh.
And
Did
his
they do
chest
that? They did that paw print before they.
burned him up. And here he is.
Why'd you gotta say it like that? Poor Kong.
Yeah, take Cone back. You hold the top. You hold the top.
I hope Kong don't spill out on the floor.
Yeah, Junebug seemed real upset on Instagram.
Oh, they was crying. They was
Yeah.
really fucking crying. And I was like, I had no idea you loved the dog because I had to pay somebody to walk the dog. The dog had got so fucking fat. Wasn't nobody walking nobody around this motherfucker. I was like, those dogs just can't sit in a fucking cage all day. And then you feed them raw chicken and shit. And
Ooh.
that's all they eat is raw.
Wow.
He go buy a case of chicken a month, probably twice a month.
Good
So
grief.
yeah,
Even I don't eat that much chicken.
you know, well, you know, I don't know what you eat.
Come on, go
How,
ahead.
how
Oh,
many?
come on. I set you up.
Hey, if I had to eat your non-flavorful chicken, I wouldn't eat that much chicken every month either.
There you go.
You shitting me.
I
So
gotta say,
yeah,
you're in such a good mood today. It's kind of nice. Like you don't like rest looks good on you. Just relaxing and having fun today.
you know what? It's the only thing I hate about being at the house because I would not comb my hair.
Nikia.
And no, like you don't live here. I will skip a bath or two. And I was like, oh, I need to brush my teeth.
They start getting furry.
I'll be laying in the bed. But I was like, I gotta go wipe my ass. It's upsetting me. But other than that, I said I'm just gonna relax. And the problem I'm having is I'm addicted to TikTok. And
Mm.
I cannot stop ordering shit. I've ordered so much shit that the UPS, the FedEx man, the FedEx man came out here one day. He said, "You know what? Y'all make black people proud." I said, "What are you talking about?" He said, "Because I saw this house before you tore it down." And I said, and he said, "You don't know." He sat there, he had tears in his eyes. He said, "You don't know how proud I am of y'all." And I'm like, "I don't even know you, nigga."
So that ain't the mail I want, nigga.
That's cute
but
though.
but he is like, and then it's a FedEx guy and the same UPS guy, and I was like, I'm working the shit out of you. I asked the UPS guy. He's like, no, I just look forward to coming to your house every day. I tried to
Oh,
offer him some alcohol. He was like, no, I guess. I said, well, it's a Christmas gift. I can't take anything. I said, well, damn. When I lived in Plainfield, we gave the mailman alcohol and gift cards and stuff like that.
interesting.
So he wouldn't take anything from us.
Hmm.
That's crazy. Yeah,
So
they give the mailman out here shit.
yeah, so what I did in my garage, I set up a whole thing with ice and drinks in it, no alcohol, and I eat some chips and stuff, and I just tell them to please take them for you when they drop stuff off.
That's
Nice.
nice.
Yeah, so
Have you
I
seen
try.
the ghost since? Has
No,
the
I have
ghost?
not seen the ghost. I don't want to see the ghost unless they got lottery numbers. I don't see no fucking ghost.
That ghost probably got an Instagram account now.
Oh
Probably
yeah,
do.
those teenagers are all on all things Miss Pat. She's probably got a Miss Pat's ghost registered.
I hope not. I showed it to Nikia. He's like, "How did I miss that?" I said, "Cause you be trying to stream, and the ghost ain't on the streaming. He's on the fucking Instagram. He's on the ring camera. You know." He's like, "Did you see the nigga walking?" I said, "What make you think he was a nigga? He could have been a white man."
Yeah.
And then he goes, "Huh? Well, did you see if the old owner died?" I said, "What the fuck? I'm checking on him for? If it was him, he need to come get his mail that keep coming to this house." It is so funny. So I try to knock on my neighbors door because they're all over 65, right? Just to tell them that I'm gonna have traffic here, I'm gonna have a 4th of July thing. And so I tell my neighbor up the street, who he's a little suspect-ish. So I said, I'm gonna have
What's that mean?
he's a
In
little
what way?
suspect racist.
Okay.
But I don't, that's the one I called a nigga. And he got so upset he started shaking. And so I said, well, I'm gonna have a 4th of July party.
Was he
You
ginger?
know, No, just a white man. And I said, come to my house for the 4th of July. Oh, I can't do that. I can't not do that. And I said, why can't you? Why can't you come to my house? Oh, no, 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 no. You got the gates up, that compound. I might not never make it out of there. I said, we don't kill white people. The fuck is wrong with you? You can come eat with us. No, I can't do that. I said, you do know segregation, that shit is over. You can come and hang out with the black people now. And turn around and went in his house.
That's so
No,
weird.
you's gonna get me in trouble with my kind around here. Now go, get from right here.
If I come over to your house, I might like you and respect you as a person. I can't do that.
I can't be doing that. My friends will think less of me.
Good grief.
Fraternizing with the colors.
Tell them I'm not trying to fuck you. I'm just trying to
celebration of independence.
Yeah, so I'm like, but I go up there again. Come on.
Did you just leave a plate on his doorstep? I bet you that nigga be there for Thanksgiving. He has some of Junebug's cooking. He'll be there.
Yeah.
I asked him. He's like, no, 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 no. I can't. I said, yes, you can. We're gonna light some fireworks. We're gonna drink some beer. We're gonna have a good time because the fireworks is in the front yard.
Got some niggas locked up in his house, so that's why he don't get to drinking and tell you all his people he got locked up in the basement.
He probably would. But he said no, so I'm gonna keep hounding him, see if I can get him to come to my house for the 4th of July. I hope he get that done.
I hope he don't come to your house with pitchforks. You said he's suspicious.
What do you think about the name? You think he's suspicious? Here said, no, he a racist now.
He said, ain't no
he's not suspect at all.
He's
exactly what you
he said, already convicted.
Yeah. Well, I can deal with anybody. He's a nice guy. I pulled up one day, he was talking to the man who cutting grass. And the man was saying, who the hell stay in that house right there? Because now I have gates on my gates are up. And so when you pull up, you have to mash a button and it go, I let you in. So he was like, who the hell lived there? And I pulled up and I said, he said, she lived there. I said, what the fuck are you doing, dude? You just can't tell people I fucking live here. But, I got great neighbors. It's 11 of them. And they are old, but they're good people. They are.
Voicemail.
We do?
This one blew my mind. I'm interested to hear your thoughts.
Miss Pat, my name is Samantha.
Can you hear that?
Yes.
Okay. All right, here we go.
I am a silent listener. I mentioned before that every time I get to the very end of your podcast, the most recent episode, I start back from number 1 and I continue listening all the way through until I get back to the most recent episode. So I've probably heard your podcast, every single episode, at least 3 times. My question is, in episode 15, South Meat, you talk about the bread that you had in in Juvenile, and you were saying how it was the most delicious bread you've ever had, and Dion challenged the listeners to find that bread for you, or at least a vendor or something like that. And I'm just wondering, have you ever had that bread again? Were you ever able to find it again? I look forward to your answer. Bye.
No, I never found that bread. I still know what it tastes like, but I've never found that bread. And it was wheat bread. That was the first time I ever had wheat bread. So it could have been a dinner roll. And back in those days, even at school, they really made stuff from scratch. So that bread could have been made from scratch back in those days. Everything processing wasn't like it is now. Like everything is, back in the day, the teacher really cooked the fucking piece. Or they put the pepperoni on at least and the sauce. Now everything just comes straight frozen. So no, I never found the bread. I wish I had.
Can we talk about a person that listens to us like hours on hours? Samantha, I appreciate your dedication.
Yeah, 3 times through over how many episodes? 500?
No, I think we're up to like 270.
Is it 2?
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, I factor in the Patreons too.
Yeah.
We've
done a lot.
That's a lot.
Well,
and she's done 3 times. That's what what
600 times.
276? Yeah, that's a lot. That's almost 900 times.
Well, the great part about the podcast is people want to laugh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can come here, you can cry, you can argue, and then you can laugh.
This
Because
is
it's some serious
episode
moment.
2. This is episode 299.
Wow.
Wow. Then know every day I want to quit, y'all. Every day I want to quit.
Well, we do need to wrap up this episode.
You
Oh,
look. You. God, you look like Junebug. Now it just hit me. I'm like, damn.
I see it.
Junebug? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know I looked like Junebug, but yeah.
Well, he looks like you. I
I'm
said that
trying to lose a
backwards, but
few pounds, so maybe that's what it is. Well, I guess it's time to wrap up. I don't know why I look like Junebug to you, but I am his mama. I did carry him. He's the biggest child I ever had, so maybe him fucking up my figure has a lot to do with him taking on some of my face. And with that said, I'm gonna get the hell out of here. And it's up to you, ladies, to keep your baby or kill your baby. Either way you go, I support.
That took a weird turn. Diod's face was really funny. You should have seen it.
keep your baby or kill your baby. What?
I always want y'all to know y'all got options, okay? And pay attention to the Handmaid's Tale, because that's where they taking our vagina to. And with that said, I want to thank you for keep supporting the Pat Down with me, Chris, and Dion. And make sure you go to misspatcomedy.com for all my tour dates, because I'm on my way to Woola New York. And Tropicana in New Jersey. So go to misspatcomedy.com to see where I'm going to be at, because I'm working on some things that I cannot wait to share with you guys. Bye.